What's up everyone, Cortez here from Legrand Tactical. Today I wanted to show you guys my newest setup. So this is my Marlin 1895 decked out. I'm gonna go over in detail this setup. A lot of comments and questions when I posted this on a couple of different social media platforms. So we're gonna do a thorough video today. But first and foremost, this is safe. So this is the magazine tube, nothing in there. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this hammer back, open it up so you can see that nothing is in the chamber as well. So throughout this video, it will be on safe. Nothing in the chamber. All right, so let's go ahead and switch to tabletop view and get started. What's up everybody, Cortez here from Legrand Tactical. Today, I wanted to make you guys aware of my partnership with Die Free company. And so that's www.diefree.com. And they have great products and weapon accessory. Check this out right here. This is the grip. This is the foregrip. This is a limited edition one. So that multicam, really love this look. And then you can get the plug to go into the bottom right here. I really like this setup because it adds probably about a ½ an inch or so, just a little bit more. I have bigger hands, so it allows me to really get in there and grip. It also has this nudge right here that's very helpful. So really cool setup, different colors. You know, I had to get all the limited edition ones. And then even on this one right here, I have this setup. This is my B&T SBC9. This weapon is safe, but I just wanted you guys to see that. All right, so really cool setups coming out of diefree.com. Check those guys out. Use my code Legrand Tactical at checkout, and you can get yourself 10% off. All right, appreciate you guys. All right, we're back with the tabletop view, guys. This is a long rifle, so I'm gonna try my best to get every portion in here as much as possible on camera. So we'll see how that goes. I'll start from rear to front and just covering everything. All right, guys, this is the tabletop view. I'm gonna try my best to get everything in the camera. You know, this is a long rifle, so it's pretty hard to get it in there. But again, as a reminder, this weapon is safe. It's cleared, good to go. All right. So I'll start from the rear and work my way forward. Scoot this forward a little bit. First and foremost, the furniture I selected was Ranger Point Precisions. It was a lot of different ones that I really liked as well. But at the end of the day, I just felt like Ranger Point Precisions stock as well as handguard and Picatinny rail accessories work a lot better for what I was trying to do with this rifle. So this is the stock setup. This is in root beer color. So it came with this plate right here. Came with the stock, it came with the cheek riser. You have to buy the quivers separately, obviously, but one of the things I really noticed about this out the bag is just how sturdy it actually is. It's aluminum built, but it's really, really sturdy, not flimsy whatsoever. I can't move this stock or anything like that. It's really good setup. I love that RP, that Ranger Point that they have on their stuff. You can see it right here. You can see it on the quivers as well. So I really like this stock setup. Next up, I got the quivers. Like I said, this is separately. All right, folks, this is a tabletop view. I'm going to try to get as much as this rifle in the picture as possible, in this video as possible. Keep in mind that it's a longer rifle, right? So I'll do my damnness to try to get everything in there. But we'll start from the butt of the gun or the bottom of the gun and then work our way forward. So what you see in here is a Ranger Point stock. This is in root beer color. I really like the detail of it. This is kind of like a T or something like that, or, you know, wings with the RP set up, and you can just see that same style in the stock itself. And then as I lift this up, and I won't move it too much, but they also have their branding at the back of it. So this is super comfortable. Really love it in my shoulder. Like just a really good setup. Love this color. It's sturdy as heck. Not flimsy at all. So good job with Ranger Point for the stock and handguard setup. This did come in a set. So I'll talk about that handguard as we get down there a little bit. But then next up, you got the Quivers. Super sturdy again. Like these are tough to pull out. So I know they're not going anywhere. All right, so the way I did it on my stock, I have these right here. You have the cheek riser. It comes with the cheek riser, by the way. You don't have to pay extra for that. And as I flip this over, you can see I have quivers on the backside that are upside down. I'm a left-handed shooter. This works pretty good for me to be able to pull it. If I'm on this side, I can pull it down here and then load. Kind of like a shotgun. So I really like this setup. It's cool. This is more on the heavy side, but it works very well for me. And then moving forward, one of the things I changed out, this is again, for Ranger Point Precision, but this is, what do they call it? The Marlin stock takedown screw. So it's right here again, the detail. They really paid attention to detail when they did this. It has their emblem on it. And the cool thing about this is I don't need tools for it. I can take this off without a tool. If I got a quarter or something handy, I can put it in here, twist it, get it started, and then just take that off. So really cool to be toolless on this. Next up, again, they have their emblem up here, but this is the Pre-Safety Hammer extension. So as a left-handed shooter, I really like this. I mean, you could, this goes on either side, by the way. I chose to put it on the right side of the gun, and my finger comfortably sit this way on it. So it's pretty cool. Really like it. Gives it a little bit more space for my hand. Again, just another neat accessory. All right, next thing I switched out was the lever itself. This was the original. It had the bigger loop right here. Really cool, really solid. However, I knew when I got this, I wanted to add a little bit more black to the stainless steel color this is. So I put the black one up here. Really cool emblem up here from Ranger Point. You know, I'm really enjoying it so far. One of the things I will point out for anyone, and this is my first lever gun, so like getting some paracord, 550 cord, or some type of leather or some cushion right there would be very helpful, because you're gonna hit your hands quite a bit. So keep that in mind if it's your first one. You more seasoned guys, you already know what time it is. I see you guys use the paracord and all of that good stuff. Next up, I switched out the trigger. This is a Timney straight trigger. I got straight triggers on all of my SBRs, my rifles, my pistols. Everything is straight for me. I really love this format. This was probably the most difficult thing to put on for me, but I got it to work and it's in there. So I am loving it. It really helped with the trigger pull. It probably dropped it about 5 pounds or so. So now this is probably about a 5-pound trigger instead of that 10 to 12 range with the original. So I'm loving this. Really good with this gun. And I just love the way it looks. And then next up, again, when you talk about the takedown, this is the lever quick takedown. And the only thing I got to do is twist it. And it comes off. So really digging that. Next up, I have, let's go with this right here. Next up, my mount system. Well, first and foremost, so as we get into the handguard, it comes with 2 Picatinny portions. You have to buy this one. And the reason why is this one originally came and it was more of an oval shape right here, or a circle shape, and it didn't bind up to the rest of the rail. And it was also, it just looked a little bit different, and I didn't necessarily like that. So you can buy this also from Ranger Point, where it's seamless, it flows smoothly, really good setup. And then next I got the Kinetic development group. What do they call it? MOP. Hold up, MP. Excuse me, I'm saying it wrong. It's OPMOD, so OPMOD. All right, so that's what this mount is right here. A really cool mount. You could push this and then move it to the side. As you get it in there, let me look at it. I wasn't looking at it, but okay, so you could do that. So it's locked right here. And then you could just line it back up. Super easy. Snap it down. So off and on real quick. Really love that. And of course, I'm a Aimpoint fan. So whenever I can, I usually get my ACRO P2, T2, any of that stuff up there. So this is a P2. And then this has the lens covers. Cool thing about this, I like to accessorize. I like this. This is from Ape Defense. Just another really cool feature to add when it comes to accessorizing your build. So I really like that. Again, I got quivers. I got 3 quivers up here. 6 rounds each. So I come with firepower. This is a heavy configuration, and the cool thing about it is you can add or take away from it. I have a space to put quivers on the other side if that's what I so choose, but this is what I'm going with for right now. Really digging it this way. Like I said, you can change this out and make it lighter or heavier if you want. And then next up is this root beer color handguard, and it's really a lot of detail in this as you look at it. I really like this a lot. Ranger Point wasn't even my first choice on this. And when I got it, I was like, it should have been. But so you get the handguard, you get the stock with the accessories, then you get these 2 Picatinnies, and you have to buy this one. But like, this is pretty solid. I found it pretty easy to put on. Really love all the MLOK slots. I think it's 7 each side. So really cool. You got the QD mounts here on each side, also on the bottom. And then next up, I got my accessories right here. So this is from Rail Scales. All right, so this is the honeycomb pattern one, 4 slot. I got it on this side. That side. Also have it on the bottom. And a lot of these were just, I bought a lot of them initially. They weren't even necessarily for this gun. And I just had enough to go on to the next project. And then this is called the Crave right here. So it could be a stop. It could be a small foregrip. I kind of use it this way. I put one hand behind it. Or one finger behind it, and then 3 fingers forward. And then I got this kind of setup. Or you could do it like this. You could do it like this, however you like. I prefer it like this. That way I got something in the back of it as well as the front of it for more security. All right, then I got this stock, this sling right here. This is the newest Q sling. It's called a Kentucky Biscuit. Really cool color. I'm digging it. I like it. Probably not ideal for this setup. However, when I go to the range or anything like that, I don't necessarily have this type of sling. I have a more tactical one. Anyways, it's a cool color. It looks good with this gun, so I went ahead and put it up there. And then next, last but certainly not least, is my SilencerCo Hybrid 46 suppressor. And then you got to buy the attachment. So this is 11/16/24. Like I said, you got to make sure you get the proper attachment for it. It's different from a Henry. And then this is modular. So I can take this off. This portion right here can come off. I can change out the tip of it. It could be in a shorter configuration. So I really love the flexibility with this. You can shoot anything from 45-70 like I have right here on down to 9mm. So really cool, modular, do it all type of can. And I really like it on this configuration. So there you have it, folks. Now, if you guys stay with me, I'm going to do some bonus stuff because I'm going to change this out and then make it a little bit more tactical. So, for example, I got my rifle scope set up with a red dot up top. I have my flashlight. I have my laser. I have my more elevated red dot. So, and then I have my magnifier right here. So I'm going to do just quick videos and show you guys how that setup can look for you as well. Again, this comes highly recommended. I really love the Marlin setup. I really love Razor Point so far, what it has to offer and what it was able to provide for me. And hopefully you guys dig that. But stay tuned. I'm going to switch it up and then I'm going to get right back to you guys. What's up, everyone? Cortez here from LeGrand Tactical. Today, I wanted to share with you my partnership with Phantom Defense. So that's www.phantomdefense.co. And they're my ammo guys. They're my guys that I get my 8.6 blackout from and my 300 blackout. All right, so this is the 8.6. All different grains, etc. Subsonic, supersonic. They got what you need as far as just about everything for your rifle needs as well as your pistol needs. So check those guys out. Use my code LeGrand Tactical and save even more on already a valuable, cost-effective deal coming from Phantom Defense. Check those guys out. All right, just messing around with the configuration a little bit. You can see I added my standard D-ball laser, a light on this side with a switch. Also on my suppressor right here, I actually took that tip portion off. It probably adds about 2 inches, 2.5 inches or so. So shorter configuration. And then I changed it out with my Unity tactical mounts, with my Aimpoint T2 red dot, and then my Aimpoint magnifier. So you can set this up a lot of different ways, which I really love. I mean, it makes it heavy as hell, but a really fun gun nevertheless. All right, that's the first. And then last, I added the stender on to my suppressor. Kept the Steiner D-Ball A3 up there with the light and the switch. But I added my rifle scope. So this is a Vortex scope, and then I have my HT, so RMR HD from Trigicon setup. I actually really like this setup. Maybe even just keeping that rifle scope up there with the red dot. I think that would be pretty cool. All right, folks, so there you have it. This is my Marlin 1895 setup. Thank you guys for watching. As you can see, I kept the rifle scope up here. I just like the look of it. Check it out. I'm gonna have to get it to the range in this configuration. This originally goes on my Q boombox 8.6 blackout. But I like it up here with the red dot up top. I'm digging it. You guys, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, LeGrand Tactical. I really would appreciate it. That's how I get support. You know, I'm a gun tuber. So, yeah, that monetization, it's not as much as, you know, someone doing other things. So anyways, the ways I get paid is, you know, my partnerships and things like that. So support that. I really appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned for more, because I got a Genesis 12 coming in next week. It's SBR, so it's a 5-inch barrel with the Hux Flow dedicated suppressor. So that's probably going to be my next video that pop up probably sometime next week. Subscribe, and I appreciate you guys.